Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Lumley Arena from Cornwall, Ontario, Canada. The Cornwall Colts have a task on their hands this afternoon. Shabbat back between the pipes. He got the rest he needed on the day off. And the Cornwall Colts down in this series 2-0. If London wins, it is over. Here's Dickinson. Pass ahead, finds Gazisov. Early look. It's Easton Cowan. Centers it. Halton in a good save made early. Vindalus to Fernand Olivier Perron, and Cornwall goes the other way with it. Fans on their feet. Sold out crowd. Here's a good chance early. And Vita could not settle it down at the side of the net. Has it again now. Vita circling in the corner. Knights have not been beat here this year. No, the London Knights have won every game that they played in Cornwall over the last few years. Here's Colby Lazard. He'll move in. Lazard winds. Shoots. Good blocker save. Fernand with it. In the corner, drops that to the point. Vindalus across to Marnell. Marnell looks back to the point, and he'll center for Vindalus. Has a lane, shoots it, scores! 1-0 Cornwall. It's Vindalus. Well, how's that for a start? Yeah, absolutely what this club needed. Beautiful pass, beautiful setup. And Vindalus is just going to let it fly. So Vindalus gets Cornwall on the board first in a much-needed scenario. Yeah, they need to win this game in order to force Game 4 back in London. Face-off one back, picked up by Edward. Here's Edward with it, playing that to McHugh. McHugh back in his own zone, it's Edward again. Caden Pike took him down and couldn't get that to the goal, though. Bruce Savage. So 1-0 Colts here in the first. They must win to force Game 4. Here comes Edward. Down the right side, he's stopped by Shabbat. Logan to Frazier. Here go the Colts the other way. Frazier has Caden Pike with him. The pass ahead, that hit a skate and it goes into the corner. Colts have not lost on home ice either this year. So the London Knights have been perfect. And they won the first 2 games at home against Cornwall. And if Cornwall wins this game, they'll have to win in London to force a Game 5. Here comes Frazier behind the knee. He stopped, and the net came off halfway through the first. 1-0 Cornwall. Chances have been there for sure, to say the least, but Cornwall with the better step here in this first period. London had some early looks, but the Colts find themselves on the board first. Nice shot by Chris Vindalus. Face-off one. Here's George with it. He'll bring it the other way, and the Knights inside the Cornwall zone, going right to the goal. Centering, Barkey sent that wide. O'Reilly to the front. McHugh unloads. That's blocked in LeBomb, and the Colts will get it out. Moran to Logan. Here's Logan right back down into the London zone. 8 to go here in the first. A Game 4 would be tomorrow, so they're not giving Cornwall much rest to work with if the Colts do force a Game 4. Yeah, they're not going to give them much rest at all. You're right about that. Here's Leonard. Gave that away. Beliveau knocking his man off the puck. LeBomb. Here's Tristan Moran back to it. 6 to go in the first. 1-0 Cornwall. They'll send it in. Flanking around the far boards. Picked up by Leonard. His pass up with a wing finds Easton Cowan. Cowan's been a Colt killer in his years against Cornwall as it's sent into the corner. Marnell being that back ahead. There is the pass for LeBomb, and now LeBomb up the right side. He'll look in with Tristan Moran. That was given away. And once more, here comes Halton and the Knights the other way. In over the line, going to the net. Gazisov is stopped by Caleb Shabbat. And he covers on that with 2:46 to go in the first period. 1-0 Cornwall. So here comes the face-off to the right side of the Cornwall net. Doesn't have to be pretty, doesn't have to be a big win, just needs to be a win for this Cornwall lineup. As behind the goal, the Knights being pressured. They have control of it, but gave that away to Vindalus. There's a shot that ricocheted. It was handled on the way and sent back down into the London zone as we enter the last minute of the play here in the first period. Game 3, end of 1, just about to hit. It's 1-0 Cornwall in their must-win game as Cowan sent that ahead to Halton. Moving in, 2-on-1. He is stopped by Shabbat. Played it down in the crease. That could have been trouble. They'll clear at the buzzer, and that'll end the first. It is 1-0 Cornwall after 1 tonight from 80 Lumley Arena. Good saves by Shabbat in that first period. Good defense by the Cornwall Colts in that first period. And it's Chris Vindalus who gets them on the board first. Shot to goal after 1, 5-3 in London, but it's 1-0 Cornwall. The hits are 4-2 Knights. Face-offs 4-0, no power plays. 1-0 Cornwall after 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome into Period 2 from 80 Lumley Arena. It's the Cornwall Colts and the London Knights. Period 2 ready to commence. And here's the draw, picked up one by Dickinson. He'll carry it up the right side. Dickinson trying to get it to the goal. London with a one-timer and a good save made by Shabbat. Here we go. Draw one back by the Knights. They control inside the Cornwall zone. Bonk right on. That's kicked out by the left leg of Shabbat. Here's Bindelis ahead with it. Bindelis in and over the line. He has help. It's Joe Vita. Pass couldn't get to him. Knights will carry it out. It's Bonk. And here he comes back inside the Cornwall zone. Bonk shooting. Good save. And the Knights know that Cornwall needs to win this game to stay alive. And currently they are 1-0 almost halfway. Dickinson. Here's Gazisov with it. Here come the Knights through center. The pass up on the wing for Cowan. Easton Cowan centers it. Gazisov. He's stopped again by Caleb Shabbat. And just under 5 into the middle frame. 1-0 Cornwall. Well, we knew that this was going to be a tight game. They're kind of on their heels here. Cornwall to start this period. It's been all London. Taking those chances, taking advantage of what's being given to them. Block, that's block, penalty coming, and who other than the Cornwall Colts going to the box. Oh, this one's going to sting as a chance for the London Knights to tie it up on their first power play of the afternoon. 1-0 Cornwall in front here in Game 3. London leading the series 2-0. Game 4 will be back in London if necessary. Pass finds Frazier. If the Colts can somehow find a way to beat London in London, there will be a Game 5 back in Cornwall to decide it all. Lamb, back to the point. Here's McDonald, gave it away. O'Reilly has a step to tie it. He comes in, and he's stopped by Shabbat. Rebound, that one and goes short side. It ricochets, and Lamb tried to get a handle on it. Rusevich, here comes Frazier, 2-on-0. Frazier waits, centers it. That's off a leg, but now stepped into by Logan. He'll shoot it. Good save made by Simpson. In the corner, it's Lawrence. Power play time running out for London. Rusevich through the middle. Now up the right side, in over the line. He'll go to the goal. Drops it off. Lamb off the bench. Pass finds Fernand. Fernand, what a play, but he gave it away to McHugh. And the Knights turn it ahead. Breakaway. Gazisov. He's stopped by Shabbat. Rebound in the paint. Caden Pike took it away, and here go the Colts. Pike the other way. Moves in and shoots. And that was blocked by the Knights. It goes to the corner, picked up by London. Ice opening up here in the second, still 1-0 Cornwall. Gazisov gave that away to Bindelis. Pinned along the boards, they dig it free. That's LeBaum trying to get it. Versevich ahead. Here's O'Reilly moving in, looking in, shooting it. That's blocked by Marnell. In the corner, London Knights have it again, McHugh. Back to the point, that's Versevich. That's stopped. Rebound doesn't go. Caleb Shabbat, he got the rest he needed, clear as a bell. McHugh, here's O'Reilly, that goes wide, and a penalty going to London. As touching up on it is Simpson, the faceoff will come back to the London zone. 7:18 to go, second period, 1-0 Colts. McHugh heads off. So here's the faceoff, left side of the goal. Colby Lazon and his line will take it. Faceoff's 8-0 London, but they lose this one. Fernand shoots, that's blocked. Dickinson is there, and he will clear. Colts back to get it on this power play. It's their first of the night. London 0 for 1. Bindelis trying to get it back in. He has the only goal tonight. Lazon stripped that, but then it was cleared. Bindelis at center knocks that down. He'll bring it back in. 1:20 to go in the power play. Bindelis again. He'll shoot it again, and he stopped this time. Dickinson will clear. Caden Pike didn't keep it in. It's just out, and they'll look to get it back in, but that's turned over. Here's Bonk. He'll send it down. Caden Pike at center. Set that back ahead to Fernand. 40 seconds. There's Lazon in front. Oh, it just missed wide. What a quick shot in tight quarters. Now Caden Pike moves in. Backhand. What a save by Simpson. Haltonen clears. Oh, the Cornwall Colts just missed extending the lead to 2-0. Here's a giveaway. Knights have it. Haltonen down low. Shoots. That goes to the paint just wide. Was on Navita. 4.5 to go middle period. 1-0 Colts. Here's a penalty going the other way. Knights will go back to the power play down by 1. Barkey to McHugh. Sent ahead for O'Reilly. Moves in, that goes into the corner. Lazon touches it. 3:09 to go here, middle period. 1-0 Cornwall. So Joe Vita heads off 2 minutes for tripping. London a chance to tie it late here in period 2. Still down by 1 since the first. Here's the draw. One back by the Knights. They'll look for the setup. Lawrence to McHugh. Lawrence tipped. Saved by Shabbat. And Fernand-Olivier Perron gets that out and down. Good penalty killing by the Colts to start, but here comes Gazisov and the Knights right back in. Here's a chance. It's O'Reilly. Good save again made by Shabbat. Bouncer in the paint. It fell behind him, but just wide. It's cleared by Cornwall. It ricocheted. It stayed in. Lawrence shoots. That's blocked. McHugh, that's blocked. Great play by the Colt defense. It's kept in. That's stopped. And Shabbat covers. 2 to go here in the second. 1-0 Cornwall here in game 3. Here's the draw to the right side. One back by London. 19 shots on the night for them. Cowan looking for the opportunity. Lazon took that back. Here's Bach. Fanned on it. Sent ahead for Lamb. Lamb looks for reinforcements. It's Colby Lazon, and he'll take off. That was given away. Haltonen had it back. Dickinson. 15 seconds left on the rush. In comes Cowan. Centers. Good save again, Shabbat. 20 shots, and that one goes in. Oh, no. I think Shabbat accidentally put this back in his own net, and we're tied. Yes, it goes off the London skate and in as he's trying to play it with the glove. And the Knights have tied it late here in the second period at 1 each. Well, the fans, they're going to have to get this club going now. They had chances to extend the lead, and Simpson has been lights out. And now the Knights are back in, and a good save and the rebound just through the paint. Watch out. Here come the London Knights. But here's Caden Pike the other way first. Here come the Colts. Oh, what a save. Simpson again. One last shot in the period. That's blocked. We're through 2. 1-1 tonight from Edie Lumley in Cornwall. Shots on goal in the game, 22-9 London. 1-1 heading into the third. The hits are 8-4 London. Face-offs 11-1. Power plays 1 for 2. The Colts 0 for 1. We head to the third. 1-1. Welcome into the third. The London Knights 1 period from winning it all. Unless the Cornwall Colts can step up big. They really need to now. The offense has been shut down all series long. Here comes Marnell. They had 1 goal last game in that 6-1 fall. And here's a good pass, and they just missed. As Simpson will cover just a minute into the third. Just 1 goal last game. They have 1 goal here tonight. London Knights scored 8 in game 1, 6 in game 2, and so far 1 here in game 3. Here's the draw, taken 1 back by the Knights. Bach at his own end. Being challenged, but now gets that to Dickinson and ahead to Haltonen. Lazon poking that through center. Bach is back to get it. Lazon was chasing him down for it. Cowan for Gazisov moving in, centering that. Now the Colts will look to turn it up ice. Here's Colby Lazon. He's behind. He's in. Lazon. He's stopped by Simpson. Another big save by the London netminder to keep us at 1. Gazisov. Penalty coming. It's going to Cornwall. Cowan is stopped. And Shabbat covers up on that. 1-1 in this third period. London back to the power play. They're 1 for 2. Face off to the left side of the Cornwall net. 1 back by the Knights. There's a shot that glanced wide of the net. Logan, Cornwall standing around. Here's a chance. Halton, and he fired that wide. McDonald. Cornwall trying to go the other way. It's LeBom. LeBom has reinforcements with him. It's Frazier. LeBom waits, takes, and that was blocked. Barkey. The other way come the London Knights. Haltonen. In and over the Cornwall line. Here's Haltonen going to the net with it. Gets it in deep. McDonald back to collect. It's Frazier. A minute left in the London power play. But here comes Bradley Frazier. Steps in and shoots. Off the mitt. Rebound. Oh, a swing and a miss by Frazier. Down on a knee. Had that. And here go the Knights. Haltonen down the left side. He's in. That's poked out. 20 seconds left on the London power play. Here's Bradley Frazier again. Looks for help again. Centers it off. Wrong guy. That'll do it for the power play. Back to full strength. Cowan moving in from the corner, looking to the front. Haltonen, that's blocked. Vindelis and Cornwall up ice. Pass finds Lazon. Here's Colby Lazon. He's stopped by Simpson again. Brusevich to Cowan. And Simpson is the reason his club is back in this hockey game. Cowan stopped. Rebound in the paint. Marnell took that away. Here's Vindelis. Colts go up ice with it. Looking back, it's Caden Pike. That missed. Kept in by Lazon, but now out. Haltonen, left side, in and over. Poke back to Lazon. Back to Haltonen. He stopped. He got the walk right in. Great save the other way, and now Caden Pike. Pike steps by. He'll shoot it, kicked out. Rebound, that went just wide. Pike behind the goal, looking out front. Circling from the corner. What a play! Oh, he stopped. Oh, that wouldn't go. What an opportunity. Was on down low to Caden Pike with it again. Now the Knights. Here comes Barkey. Up the right side, in and over the line. He'll get that down into the corner. Knights chase it down, but Cornwall to it first. Here's Fernand Olivier Perron. Colts go the other way. Perron to Pike, in front, and it rolled to Simpson. He'll cover. Under 5 to go, 1-1. It doesn't get more stressful than this. Cornwall Colts need to scratch out a win here today to force a Game 4 back in London. It doesn't get harder than this. 1-1 late in the third, and the Colts have only averaged 1 to 2 goals a game in this series since Game 1. Yeah, they really took it to London in Game 1, 8-7. That was an awesome back-and-forth contest, but since, it's only 1 goal a game. Here's Walker centering it. Here's Lamb. Has a man open. And Simpson comes up again. Brusevich in his own zone. Trying to get that out. Kept in by Cornwall. Kristoff is handled. Barkey. Here's Edward. Pass off to O'Reilly on the left wing. In and over the line. He'll bring it to the goal. That's poked back to Walker. Now Ursoni. Pass finds Lamb. Last minute of play in regulation time. That's sent back. Here's Pearson. Pass ahead. Opening for Kristoff. Kristoff looking over. There's the shot taken back by the Knights. McHugh. Down, penalty coming to Cornwall. 17.4 seconds. 1 in power play. Face-off 1 back. Knights have it. Pass finds Block. His shot is blocked. Got it back, and a great save made. In the corner down low. There it is, another save. Here's another shot. That's handled. Another save at the buzzer. Oh, what stops by Caleb Shabbat. And because of it, we're going to overtime. The Knights holding their heads in disbelief. Caleb Shabbat had 1 more in the tank. As his team, it looked like, was going to blow it in the dying seconds. 1-1 going to overtime. Welcome into overtime. It doesn't get more stressful than this. Next goal wins. London is on a power play to start overtime. Haltonen moves in, looks for the shot, got it away. It was taken away by Vita. Joe Vita. Here go the Colts in overtime. Vita ahead through center. Now down the right wing, he'll speed in. Vita looking, waiting, didn't take the shot, and you can hear the crowd. They don't like that. Here's Pike looking, centering it over. That was blocked, and the Knights go the other way. Haltonen with it. In over the line, taken back by Caden Pike. Here goes Cornwall. Pike with Vita. Scores! It's a 2-1 win for the Cornwall Colts, and they're still alive. They take it over the London Knights in a much-needed fashion. 2-1 in overtime. We'll see you back in London for Game 4, say the Cornwall Colts. Caleb Shabbat coming through with a huge save in the dying seconds of the third. That would have put his team away in regulation. But the Colts break up the ice with a 2-on-1 in overtime and make good on it. They win it 2-1 in overtime and stay undefeated on home ice as well. Off to London we go for Game 4.